Hey Kooky kids, today we are reading Hibernation Hotel by John Kelly and Laura Brunler. It was way past hibernation time, but Bear just could not sleep. His cave, as usual, was far too crowded. Raccoon snored, Beaver fidgeted, and Skunk, frankly, was a little bit whiffy. "I've had enough being treated like a big furry mattress," Bear harumphed. So he got up and he made a phone call and booked himself into a fancy hotel. "Ah," said Bear as he drove away, "peace and quiet at last." The hotel was huge and fancy, just like the receptionist's moustache. Bear tried not to stare as he checked in. "Would sir like a wake-up call?" asked the receptionist. "Yes, please," said Bear. "March the 1st. The bellboy showed Bear to his room. It was bigger than his whole cave. "This is the life," whooped Bear, bouncing up and down on the bed. "And look at the snacks," he cheered. He didn't know which one to eat, so he ate them all. Then washed everything down with a huge slurp of water. Bear used every bottle of shampoo and all the hot water too. Then he dried his hair, brushed his teeth, and flopped exhausted into bed. "Perfect," he yawned as he closed his eyes and boom, bitty, boom, boom, thump, thump, thump. Didn't fall asleep. "A party?" groaned Bear. "This is worse than Raccoon snoring." He stomped down the corridor. "Would you mind keeping the noise down?" he growled, ever so politely. "I am trying to hibernate." His fellow guests were only too happy to oblige. Bear stumbled back into bed. But no matter how much he tossed and turned, Bear just couldn't sleep. "Humph," he moaned. "This bed is too squashy for a big bone bear." So he flung the bedding onto the floor and crawled beneath the heap. Toasty," sighed Bear, snuggling down. He grew toastier, then roastier, until... "Botheration," he cried. "Now I'm too blinking hot." He threw off the bedding, opened the window wide, and let the cool air ruffle his fur. Soon Bear wasn't hot anymore, but he wasn't happy either. "Maybe a spot of TV might help me snooze," he sighed, and began to flick through the channels. There was nothing but wildlife shows, and for some reason, that made Bear feel sad. So he turned the TV off and flopped back into bed. Bear lay in the dark, wide awake and all alone. "I just don't get it," he huffed. "I'm in a luxurious bed with no snoring, fidgeting or skunky whiffs, and I still can't sleep." Deep in the pit of Bear's tummy there was a strange, hollow, empty feeling. And right then Bear knew exactly why he couldn't sleep. "I'm hungry," he howled. "A bear can't be expected to sleep on an empty tummy." Bear phoned for room service. "I'd like to order the menu, please." "All of it." A few minutes later there was a knock on the door. The bellboy wheeled in a trolley. Bear licked his lips and lifted the largest cover. But instead of a fabulous feast, he found his furry friends. "What are you doing here?" bellowed Bear. "We missed you," they cried, "and we can't get to sleep without you." Soon, Bear was buried beneath a pile of sleepy pals. And even though Raccoon snored, Beaver fidgeted, and Skunk was still a bit whiffy, Bear didn't mind. He finally fell fast asleep.
Hey Kooky kids! As the great Dr. Seuss said, you're never too old, too wacky or wild to pick up a book and read to a child. So subscribe to our channel and join us on the next adventure.